Good evening. The mental health crisis in America right now is a larger problem than it ever has been. We have a proposal coming in today from Dr. Vivek Murthy that a warning label should be placed on all social media platforms, just as they were on tobacco products, which play a serious health risk. Social media has been proven to play serious mental health risks on today's society, especially on our children and adolescents. Now you may be asking, why a warning label? Well, we have some facts for you. Adolescents spend around 5 hours a day on social media. That is a large part of someone's day, especially whenever they're very young. This actually doubles their risk for mental health struggles. Anxiety and depression are doubled under 5 hours a day of social media, and for some kids, it's even more. Also, online bullying, harmful posts, and viral videos don't just hurt feelings, they can erode self-confidence and even lead to suicide. The Surgeon General argues that families deserve to know these risks directly and not buried in some terms and conditions. Now, I recently just spoke with a local actual Cracker Barrel employee who is a father of 2 kids. He says the pressure of parenting today is unlike anything he's ever seen. So let's take a look into not just how it affects the kids, but how does it affect the caregivers and their parents. You know, I'm already very stressed with work and bills. The hardest part is worrying about my kids online. They're on TikTok or Instagram for hours at a time, and I can't always watch what they're doing. The Surgeon General is right. Parents are under a lot of stress. A lot of my coworkers tell me the exact same thing, and they feel the same way. I read that 33% of parents report high stress compared to only 20% of other adults. That's me. And when I'm overwhelmed, my kids feel it too. Sometimes I feel like social media is raising them more than I am, and that's pretty scary. And as you just heard, this is sadly the reality for millions. In fact, there are 63 million parents raising children in the U.S. right now, and millions more who are caregivers. Their stress doesn't stop with them. It directly affects their children. Kids of stressed parents face higher risks of depression, anxiety, earlier mental health problems, and long-term struggles. More steps have to be taken. Just like cigarette warnings, they work best when they were actually paired with other policies, community programs, and public education. The same is true here. States like New York are already pushing laws to stop social media companies from making their platforms addictive to kids. That's one of the major problems. Parents and teachers both know it will take more than just a label. I've been teaching my whole life, and I've quite never seen something like this. It's honestly heartbreaking. Kids come to class distracted because they were up late all night scrolling. Some kids come to school anxious about something that was posted about them online or a comment made about them. And you can tell them not to worry about it, but the reality is, it's always in the back of their head. You may think that it goes away when the bell rings, but in reality, it actually follows them home. So, I've had kids break down over comments or viral videos, and it's really exhausting for them, also for us as educators, because we care about these kids. A warning label could help start conversations on how to fix this, or maybe be a good start, but I don't see it as being the only option. We need better digital literacy for schools and support for families. And without that, I just think the kids will continue to struggle. The evidence is clear. Social media is not just a tool, it's a powerful force in shaping childhood development. While it can help adolescents stay connected and learn, it also exposes them to serious risks that they wouldn't have encountered if they weren't on social media, especially with cyberbullying. This is something that we got from the American Academy of Academics. And while they say online harassment is slightly less common than offline harassment, cyberbullying remains a persuasive peer-to-peer threat that significantly affects mental health. Add in the constant comparison, reduced face-to-face social interaction, and loneliness, it's clear why the Surgeon General is sounding the alarm. So, what should we do? What are the best practices? What can we do to help stop this crisis from happening to us and our children? Well, an article from the National Telecommunications and Information Administration proposes some ideas to us. Parents and caregivers have tools they can use to help reduce risks and help children navigate the online world safely. Experts recommend building a family media plan that sets clear expectations for device use and involves children growth. Families should balance screen time with offline activities, maintain open, non-judgmental conversations about social media, and model healthy online behavior. Optimizing the family's online experience by choosing age-appropriate content, setting privacy rules, and monitoring for warning signs is also crucial. Finally, they say using conversation starters and guided discussions empowers children to reflect on their social media use. It supports safe and responsible online behavior and strengthens the parent and child relationships. The Surgeon General's call for a warning label is about more than just words on a screen. It's about forcing us to face reality. That's what we need for a healthy society and healthy childhood development. Parents are stressed, children are struggling, communities are stretched thin. If we want a healthier future, we must take action. Policy changes, stronger protections, better education, and open conversations at home and at school. The mental health crisis in America is urgent. Social media may not disappear, and honestly, more than likely, it will just grow and become more popular. But together, we can make it safer for our kids, for our parents, and for all of society if we all put the work in.